Is it on? Okay, so we've been shut down. I'm sorry, guys. I tried and it failed. Like, I don't know why. How many people have done these reaction videos on that thing? Like, what the hell? We're going to have to just talk through it now. And then what's going to happen with the American one that I want to show you? I mean, someone call Cressida Dick, because I feel like there's been a robbery here. We've all been robbed. Let's go through the comments. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I feel so bad. No name 7. YouTube is very annoying. Like, what the actual... I don't understand it. Like, guys, back me up here. How many of these reaction videos have you seen on that? And then it's like, my actual, like... I tell you what I'm going to do. Because someone advised me of this, like, someone legal. I am going to get my footage of just me from OC Cleaners, and then we can play the whole lot, because that's not breaching anything, because although I don't feel like it is anyway, because so many other people have done these reaction videos, and then it's like I'm trying to do a reaction to my video and they're like banning me. I mean, I don't know how this is... Oh, Amanda, Twitch would work. Oh, would it? Oh, okay, that might be a place that I'm going to get Robbie to look on. If Twitch would work. The thing is as well, like... oh, hi, Aura, hi. I feel so bad because we were just getting into the swing of it and then... I don't quite understand why. But anyway, St. Louis here. So's Monica. It's fine. How bad did the bedding smell? Okay, so yeah, let's do this instead. Let's discuss things from that particular episode. Most of you have seen it anyway, so you can like get the vague idea. I do want to look into what's happened though there, whether there's been foul play from maybe someone grassing us up, but we'll see. Okay, so the bedding. Right, the bedding, actually, when you went into the bedroom, the rooms didn't actually smell of anything. They didn't. And it just smelt like nothing. I can't describe it. Like, it didn't smell like some of the other houses I've been in, like the old houses, have smelt of that, like, moth smell, you know? But Cornelia's didn't smell like that. It just smelt like cold. That's the word. What it's, if you know when something smells cold, that's what her house smelled like. It smelled really, really cold. But no, the bedding didn't smell. But as she took me down to see my bedroom, that was enough for me, because she was like, look, the bedding's not been washed in 100 years or something. And I was like, I think even if it's just sitting there gathering dust, I don't know, I just kept, and then I don't know whether they showed this, I don't think they showed this on the show, but there was like we found a mouse, right, in my room, and under in the mattress at the side there was like a hole, and I just convinced myself, because she said it was like a horsehair mattress, so the mattress was so old, it was like put together with horsehair inside, I guess, and I was convinced that mice were nesting in there. Whether they were or not, I didn't know, but I just thought, you know what it's like when you get something in your head. I was like, oh my God, and then I'm going to be like, savaged apart by like 3 blind mice. And I didn't want to. So I was like, I'm not staying in a haunted house with, potential mice that are going to crawl over you at night. I mean, come on. So, but no, to answer your question, it didn't smell. where are we? Let me just go up and read the comments. Oh, okay, this is a good one. We were going to touch on this until we got cut off. About the book. So, where is it? Oh, Nicole, what did you think when she told you to read a book? So, it was really funny because I went out into the garden to try and help her do some like weeding. That was where that was Cornelia's like love. She loved doing her garden, and that was often where you would find her like weeding the garden. It was like her she loves the house as well. It's her I think it's like her pride and joy, but she really likes the garden, so she was weeding the garden, and I went out to see if she wanted help, and she went, and I said, well, what do you want me to do then? And she went, well, go and read a book and it'll make you happy. And God love her, but I was like, babe, we're not here to read books, okay? This isn't the book club, all right? Like, we're not waiting for Judy and Richard to come out here. Like, we can't do this. We need to just get your property clean, because the whole purpose of the property being cleaned was to have weddings there and stuff. So, and I did really want to do that for her, because it's a huge house. Imagine taking on that house, like, and having to look after and clean and, you know, do all of that stuff in that massive house. So the weddings would be like quite a good, you know, revenue for her, and she could then maybe get in cleaners or whatnot. But alas, she was like, just read a book and then you'll be happy. And I was like, I don't know if anything's going to make me happy at this point, other than a bottle of bleach. That is banned. So, yeah, that was quite funny, that book bit. I did enjoy that. It did make me laugh. Let me just read through these. I don't want to use my vacuum anymore because I think it's going to break. Yes, Curtis, I did say that because it started making like a noise, and at that point it was like, is this a spirit trying to make contact with us in the haunted house, or is it actually my vacuum telling me, Jesus, take the wheel, I can't take any more of this dust? Because it was like bag after bag after bag, and in the end I was like, do you know what, I'm not doing it anymore, because it's going to give up the ghost. Is it give up the ghost or give up the goat? Give up the ghost. Give up the goat. Okay, so Jennifer, how is it possible not to shower in 3 years? So I don't think there was water. There wasn't like proper water there, so there wasn't a you know, I don't think there was. Although, yeah, I think there was water actually, but I think it came out rusty. Oh, it wasn't hot water, so there was only cold water, and because the house is so cold, I think that's why the bathing situation happened. Marcel, I was mind blown that you would use your own vacuum cleaner on her carpets. I wouldn't have been able to use it again in my own home. Okay, so once we removed the vacuum, it was like all hands on deck, and we like wiped it all down. It was sterilised. It was fine. Like the whole thing got took apart, so it was fine, to be fair. And then the bags just got thrown away and left there once it was done. And actually, to be fair, once I'd done like a little bit of the carpet, soz. People messaging me being like, I bet so-and-so grassed your video up. Okay, so yeah, once we took it all apart, when she saw the carpet, she was like, oh, really pleased with it. So that was quite nice to see her happy that the carpet looked good. I'm just going down to the comments. Kieran, YNWA. YNWA? That's not. Oh my God, you're so nice and good. You always answer my comments, and the way you clean is amazing. Never ever doubt yourself. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say, Poppet. Although I do have like the doubting gene, so anything I do, I'm like, oh no. Like, I'll come off of this live tonight and be like, what did I do? What was so bad? Why is everyone else allowed to do videos on Plasteg? And then I'm not. I mean, I'm really disappointed about this, guys. It was going to be such fun. Did you ever use... Nat has written, did you ever use bleach even when you weren't allowed, apart from on your hands? No, we didn't, because I don't think we did anyway. I'm just trying to think if we snuck some in somewhere. I can't think that we... Oh, I think maybe one of the toilets that was there in the like... they were like the... they weren't a portable toilet, but they were like a toilet that we could all use, like a communal toilet. I think that one might have had a little bit of bleach down it. It might have. It just might have, because what are you going to do? Where are you going to use the toilet? Like, there was literally, you were in the middle of nowhere. There was nowhere else to go. I mean, but I can't remember for sure, but it probably did. Oh, okay. Jason, how difficult was it to keep a level head when you kept getting hit with all the roadblocks? Like, you really kept on trying to understand where her struggles were in spite of all the challenges. Okay, so with that, Poppet, that was the hardest thing, I think, when it came to trying to do something. You've got to remember, so obviously what happens with the show is this piece of hair, I'm just going to clip it back because it's really annoying me. With the show, that the country house, OC Cleaner's country house, wasn't like the first part of the show. It was like that came after the normal one. So I mean, I know not everyone's seen the show, but I think most people have heard about it at least, or kind of know the concept behind it. So it would, everyone knows that you're going to have people coming in and moving things, trying to clean up stuff. And I guess for me, it was a bit like, I mean, at one point, Cornelia said to me, how would you like it if someone came into your house and started moving your stuff? And she makes a fair point there, because I would freak out. If someone came in here and was like, we're just going to... I mean, I move my house around all the time because that's just what I do. It helps it stay clean. But if someone just came in and started moving stuff... But the point I kept trying to stress was, like, we're not Burglar Bill. Do you know what I mean? We're not like cleaning burglars where we just break in to clean your home. Like there's a reason you wanted us here. We're here for a reason. And that's when it does become difficult. But at the same time, you have to always understand where they're coming from, if that makes sense. So for me, it's like with anything, I think I've told you guys this before. I've kept like pieces of my kids' hair. I've kept like their umbilical cords. And to some people, they're like, that's sick. But to me, I'm like, no, it isn't. Like, they are like my babies. And I just want to have, you know, all of these memories, if you like. I know it sounds gross, but I do. I've got like a proper little box for each of them, and you know, like the little clamp they put, like, which makes your belly button. I've got all of those upstairs in my loft, and I keep them in like a little keepsake box for each of them, and that's my thing. But for other people, like, I know I've told other people who I've worked with on the show, and they're like, that's so gross. But that's what I mean. It's like, what one thing that might be so personal to you, someone else might be like, ugh, that's disgusting. And I think it is the same. So for me, I was kind of like she was saying at one point that all of her things are like her family. That's how she feels with all the stuff in her home. It's like her family. And I couldn't understand that, because for me, I was a bit like, but why would you want your family all dirty and dusty? Like, so I couldn't get my head around that, but I did understand in the sense that the things to her that were important might not have been important to me, but that doesn't matter. They're not my things. So you have to have that level of respect where you get it. And that did slowly come in, where it was like, we're not going to be able to throw anything or declutter or make any big moves even, really. Like, there wasn't anything, I wouldn't say there was anything drastic that we did in the property, but I think we cleaned it up nicely enough for her to be able to host, like, if someone wanted weddings or whatever. I've really rambled on that. I'm sorry, guys. Let me go back to the comments. Okay. Jill, I was so concerned about her face. Did she have freckles? She seemed to have dark places on her face, and I was concerned she might be getting melanoma from too much sun. No, I think, on Cornelia's face, it was, do you remember she had the, like, where we just watched the beginning bit, she had the fire. It was, like, she does the fire by herself, so it's like, a lot of it was soot on her hands. It was where she would dig up the garden to de-weed. But no, I don't think there was anything wrong. I hope there wasn't anyway, because I do wish Cornelia well, and I hope she's happy in her home, and that she's managed to keep on top of whatever she wanted to keep on top of. Judy Love. Oh my God, that is too adorable. Hi, Hayley from California. Love you. Love you right back, you little peach. Oh, Hillary, Jake, I'm glad you are here. Is Jake here? Has Jake arrived? Oh, he has. Jake's here. Jake's here with his Kirby. We tried to play the episode, Jake, and you were going to see the Vorwerk going in, and that's when I was going to be like, so what do you reckon the Kirby would have done? But alas, it was not to be. Greek Gleam, Night Pop here. Thank you for coming on. I'm so sorry we didn't get to watch it. I just feel terrible about this. I really do. I'm going to have a sleepless night tonight now, feeling I've let you all down. Minia, what was the worst thing you ever cleaned? Love your videos. They're so good. Cleaning motivation. Okay, so the worst thing I ever cleaned was, I'm going to say the fridge. So if any of you watched the fridge episode, me, Denise and Gemma, they are just absolute dreamboats, those two girls. So nice. We all went to this, like, derelict place. It was really random, but we went to this place and it was basically just like loads and loads of fridges, and in this fridge there was like a bag of something. I mean, we'll never know what it was, but there was a bag of something, and when we opened the fridge, the smell, I've never smelled anything like it in all my, it was the most disgusting stench I have ever encountered, and it just hit you. Like, you felt like you couldn't breathe. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, the smell was just like, it literally, like, was one of those moments where, you know, you're like, take my breath away. That's what it did. It took your breath away, my friends. I'm telling you now. I was like, And then we all started heaving and running to the bins to vomit. And in the end, we had to pick it out, and it was like all slimy. And I thought it was like a cow's stomach. But then someone else was like, oh, I think it's chicken that's gone bad. Someone else said it was a bag of prawns. You can only imagine. Think of like really hot heat and either one of those, chicken or prawns, in a fridge that isn't on, and they're just sitting there festering. It was rancid beyond belief. But to this day, I'm like, I feel like it was a cow's stomach. Like, that's what it looked like. It was disgusting. So that was probably one of the worst ones, I would say. Monica. Hey, Monica. I hope you're keeping hydrated. I've just got to check in with you from time to time. Like, I like to make sure that all of you guys that are part of our evolving family keep well and happy. Okay, so Jake, the Kirby would have got everything out of that carpet. I know, right? And I mean, if I'd have had that, I wouldn't have had to use my own vacuum, and then we could have just posted it back to you, and it would have been joyful and triumphant. Oh, I'm so glad to hear. I never thought of soot. Yeah, it was. I'm almost. I'm not 100%, but I'm like 99% certain it was soot from the the fireplace where she would. I mean, I've got to say, for someone of Cornelia's age, I was like, huh. Like, she was a proper worker bee. Like, she would move the coal around and all sorts. So, more power to her. Monica, how about the shower part when you had to clean it? What was going on through your mind? Thank God you didn't clean the fishy smelling toilet. That toilet did stink of fish. It literally smelled like salmon or sea bass. So the shower, when I started cleaning the shower, I was freaking out. A, because it kept dripping on me. B, and if you looked on the shower head thing, it was like green and black mould, and that was then all coming onto my head. And I only had like limited amount of products I was allowed to use, so it was the hardest thing to get clean. However, I do think that was a good example of, I mean, if you've got 6 or 7 hours to spare, that you can get things clean with soap and water. But I mean, I'm for an easy life, quite frankly. I mean, put your hand up. I take my hat off to people that have got the time to spend 6 or 7 hours really like scrubbing away to get rid of dirt. But I'm just like, oh, do you know what? I'd rather be doing anything else. I would, because to spend 6 or 7 hours doing one bath, I mean, come on, that's ludicrous. But anyway, so that was that. St. Louis, I gagged with you in the fridges. Oh, it was so bad, babe. It was so bad. Jennifer, I love your hair. Make a video about your hair that you have. Oh, okay, I'll do this. I'll add this to. I might combine the two because I need to do a fake tan vlog as well. Jola has been asking for that, and I haven't forgotten. I just need to get on top of it and do it for you and upload it. Where are we? Jennifer, how many seasons does the show have so far? I want to say I mean, this is really bad that I don't know off the cuff, but there was like series 1, series 2, series 3, series 4. I want to say like maybe 7, maybe 8, potentially 8, 7 or 8. But then in between those, there was OC Cleaners USA and 2 lots of... Was there 2 lots? Yeah, there were 2 lots of Country House Rescue OC Cleaners Country House Rescue and 1 OC Cleaners USA. Jola, how can we contact you if we need to talk to you as Instagram is shut? Okay, so I don't want you guys to feel like you can't speak with me anymore, especially those of you that would speak to me who suffer with anxiety and stuff like that. So the best place to get me will be over on my Facebook page. So it's still Hayley's Help, and a lot of my Instagram content was being bounced over to there as well, but you can like private message me on there. I think a few of you, that's where that's where we talk, isn't it, Jace? We talk over on my Facebook. So yeah, if you find my Facebook page, there'll be like a thing that says you can like private message, and then you can chat with me on there, and it will always notify me that you've sent me a DM, and you guys know I will always make sure that I can that I get back to you and speak with you all. Okay, where are we? Let's see, this just, all of the chat just keeps jumping. Curtis, hi Hayley, your bathroom products you linked to me worked wonders. We used them a couple of days ago and it has never felt better. Also, I'm working on home decor. What would you say is the best decor? So, in terms of decor, I quite like things that are either black and white, or I like I'm not actually sitting on it, it's behind me. I thought I was sitting on, can you see this like yellow, this here? You can't really see it. I believe it's called, it looks yellow, but the actual colour is ochre? I'm not very good at pronouncing these things, but they're the colours that I really, really like at the moment. And I also like forest green, so like a nice dark green colour. I also like gold. A lot of people are into silver, aren't they, at the moment, in terms of home decor, but I prefer teaming my stuff with gold. That's just preference, because I don't know why, I just do. But yeah, I think if you use black and white and then you add colour, that's always the best way to go. And then you could add as much or as little as you want. And do you see what I mean? So you can take it away. So that would be my advice, Curtis. I'm so glad the bathroom stuff worked. Oh, happy days, oh, happy days, oh, happy days. Look at me, I'm trying to act all like, oh, it's fine. When deep down inside, I'm literally so annoyed that our life got taken down. I'm not even joking. Okay. St. Louis, I'm glad they don't have smell-o-vision. It's so funny you say that, right? Do you know, I've always said I wish they had smell-o-vision, and purely on the basis of, you know, when I say to you guys, like when we sit here and chat and I'm like, I'll get something and I'm like, smell that, smell it. And it makes me sad that you can't. So for that purposes, I do wish there was smell-o-vision, but I hear you. For like gross stuff, forget it. Comrade, how about that gentleman? I know who you're talking about here, John. He was cleaning his tub with acetone, then you added bleach. See, this was, so John was, I mean, he was just a delight to be around. Like, so I can't tell you guys how nice he was. He looked after me like I was his long lost grandchild or something. Like, he was so sweet to me. And yeah, he was cleaning his bath with acetone and it just wasn't shifting, and I was like, babe, this is making me sad, because like, you are going to be here for hours. It was not budging because it was so there was so much dirt in there, and then as soon as we put the bleach on it and it started like coming off, and funny enough, that night actually, we had all wrapped for the night, but I was like, no, I'm going to stay and carry on cleaning with John, because he was so happy that, like, and he was like, oh, because I was then like, use a bath mop, and he was like, what's a bath mop? And I was like, it's just a normal mop, but you use it in the bath. And he was like going for it, and it just literally filled my heart with joy. I was like, this is making me so happy right now. So I stayed on, and I think it might have gone on to like, gone midnight, I reckon, even, where we were just like, the two of us in the bathroom mopping out his bath. But it was just, yeah, I really enjoyed that. Oh, I miss him. That was such a nice time. I mean, the smell of bleach fumes, we were a bit like, but anyway, that was nice. Jason, speaking of anxiety, have you decided to do more videos on the topic? Yes, we have. We are going to be speaking about there is mental health week coming up, awareness week coming up on the 18th of May. And I'm going to do a load of vlogs then discussing different mental health things, from body dysmorphia to anxiety, panic attacks. And I'm also going to use that time to, do you remember I told you guys about my like little machine that I've got where it sends like frequency waves, where it's like, I clip it onto my ears basically, and it does like, it sends these like pulse things through, and it's really good anyway. I've done a whole like diary on it, so we'll be covering that as well, because I do like speaking to you guys about these things. It's like, I do think this is another reason why I was a bit like, oh, I just don't know if Instagram's for me. I feel like so many people on there are like, all too often it's like, oh, and you know, I don't know what the word, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, and my life's great, and, you know, sucks to be you, but look at my life. And actually, I'm just a bit like, we don't have to pretend all the time, you know? Like, life is shit sometimes. Fact, it is. Like, we all know, like, we all have these bumps in the road, and I don't ever want you guys to think like you know, I'm constantly on this, because I'm not, you know, like this happy high. I mean, I am most of the time. I do try and remain positive and upbeat, but there are times, like I've said to you guys before, I like to use the analogy mental health mountain. I climb that mountain, and then I just slip. And I like sharing that with you guys and letting you know when I have slipped, because I think it shows you guys that it's, well, not shows you, well, I hope it shows you actually that it is okay to, you know, have moments where you're just like, I'm not okay, I'm not feeling good, I feel like just rubbish, and just really, it sucks, you know. So yeah, we are going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about, see, I can't do this because it's like, Rob's like, oh, that's there. Can you see there? There's like a, wait, there, I've got to turn my head that way. So I've got this like, we'll discuss it anyway when it comes to mental health week, but it's essentially like, I've got that spot there on my, this side here, and it just plagued me for years. I hated it. I ended up blowing it up into this huge thing where I would be paranoid that people were laughing at me and making fun of me because of it. I wanted to cover it up all the time. Now I'm like, hello, and I'm like, I don't mind it now. And it's, I just think sometimes you've got to just, I don't know, like, I think what makes people, unique and individual are the differences that we all have, and I love and fully embrace the fact that if you've got something that to you might feel like it's a flaw, which I massively did. There were so many things that I would speak to my psychiatrist about, and I'd be like, that's not symmetrical, that doesn't look right, I hate this, I hate that. I'll try and find you, I don't know if I've still got it, but she got me to draw a picture once of what I thought that I looked like, and I drew this picture, and it was just like a scribble almost. Like, I'd done this gigantic face, I'd done this nose that was like stretched right across the page, I'd put one of my eyes in the top corner and another one right in the bottom. But I mean, we'll speak about that, like I said, during Mental Health Week, and we'll go into more detail about things like body dysmorphic disorder, obsessive-compulsive disorder, health anxiety, panic attacks. We'll discuss them all, but I would love for everyone to just know that whatever makes you different. I think I did a post a little while ago on Instagram about this. Like, I love that. I don't think it makes anyone bad or not worthy, and I don't ever want anyone to feel like that, like, oh, I don't fit anywhere because I look different, because like I said, you do fit somewhere, and it is right here with me. Let's move on to some of the comments. Let's see, you get me going, Jason, and then I'm like, and now like there's a million comments that have come through. Okay, we've got Molly May here. Molly May, are you new here? I don't know if I've seen Molly May's name before. Okay. Jason, preach, Hayley. Yes. Jake brought a red cherry blossom Ambipure plug-in refill. It's so delicious. Oh, see, I don't think I've tried the red cherry blossom one. I need to get this. All right, I love your freckle. It's cute. I've grown to love it. I really have. I'm like, I'd feel weird if it wasn't there. I actually at one point was looking into, because you can get them like bleached and stuff, and you can also have them like surgically removed. I think what annoys me as well, like more about it than it actually being there, is it's raised. So like when I feel my skin, it's not, that bit's never like completely smooth. But then, like I said, it's like, you know, these are things that we have, and you know, we just got to accept it. Let's go down. Jola, exactly. It's okay not to be okay. Love that. This is true. This is very, very true. Jason, it's challenging to be comfortable in our own skin sometimes. I think many people can relate. It is really, really tough. And also, like, I do think sometimes some of the people that you think, oh, you know, they're fine, or it's like, sometimes they're maybe not. Do you know what I mean? Like, you guys know what I mean. Laura Lufa. Hi, Hayley. I love watching your channel. I will never forget when you went to clean for an old man and you washed his hair. Do you remember him? The robe with the poo stains he gave you. Yeah, so that was John. And like I said, he was just so cute to me. He was like, oh, like he got his robe out and was like, oh, I got this for you. And I was like, oh, John, God love you. And if you guys remember, his house was actually the one house out of any house in the whole of OC Cleaner's time. So I started doing the show back in series 1. That was like, I think it was like 2012. And right up until like 2017, I hadn't stayed in anyone's house because I was like, I just can't. But because I wanted to do that for John because he was just honestly like, he treated me like I was a member of his family. He was like, oh, you know, like helping me across the field. I don't know if they added this to the scene. That might have been another scene that didn't make the cut. But we ended up walking across this like field. It was full of sheep. I was so frightened. And he was like guiding me over, and then I was holding onto his arm for dear life, and I was like, oh, the sheep are gonna get us, and he was like, no, you're fine, the sheep won't come near us, ha ha ha. And it was just so sweet, like, because there were like hundreds of sheep, and I was like, they literally are gonna attack us, because they were just like staring. Okay. Where are we? Oh, Hillary, have you ever tried polishing wood furniture with olive oil and a microfiber cloth? Works so much better than traditional polish. So, I personally haven't, but I have heard of this little hack before with olive oil and, but then that said, I actually don't have any. I'm just looking around my house now thinking, have I got any wood? I haven't. I don't think I've got any like real life, like real proper wood, you know, like where you would use that on. It's all like this, you know, rubbish stuff. Robbie's going to be up there like, oh, sorry that we've got an IKEA desk. I don't mind our IKEA desk, but it's not like proper. It's not like there's no veneer in here. It's not one of those. It's not a Oak Furniture Village situ. Ashley, I'm a moderator on a channel with 7k subs. Do you need one for your live chats, Hayley? Well, potentially. One day we might. I think we're fine for now. I mean, that said, why? What's happened? Because I haven't managed to read through all the comments. So, what's happened? Why? What's happened? Jake, I bought some Aldi dishwasher tablets. They're crap. Didn't wash anything. And now I have 50 tablets. Although, please don't throw them away because someone might actually. Can you go on Facebook and put them on like a group thing where someone might be able to make use of them? Just because it would be wasteful to just throw them. But I've never tried the Aldi dishwasher tablets before. We haven't got an Aldi near us. We've got a Lidl, and yeah, the nearest Aldi's like quite a way away. It's too far for me to drive anyway. Like, I could drive there, but it's like, given the current isolation situation, it wouldn't warrant me driving there. Hillary, everyone in America is obsessed with farmhouse decor. I like some of it, but it's kind of overkill. Yeah, see, do you know what? I actually don't mind. I'm a bit like you, Hillary. I don't mind a splash of farmhouse decor type stuff, but I wouldn't want overkill. Like, I've got a thing here. I mean, this isn't really farmhouse, I wouldn't say, but it's kind of. I'll show you. Oh no, why is it? Okay, so my mum gave me this. I mean, she didn't give it to me, she brought it for me. Oh, it's like bloody Jenga. This is why I don't use it that often, because it's just. I've got an iPhone. See? I just had to change the date on it so it tallied up with. look, that's kind of farmhousey, isn't it? A little bit. But yeah, so I know what you mean, like, I know what you mean. Curtis, why don't you try Cornelia's special polish? I think polish. I think the polish she used was, I think it was like a beeswax. I'm sure it was like a wax thing on like a. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of it. It makes me want to be sick. It's like not sick, but you know that feeling. That screechy. Wall stuff. I hate it. It's that like, you know, if you think about it between your teeth, it makes you no. It was that anyway. Yes, I've put them on Facebook for nothing. Hopefully someone will have them. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, Jake. I love that. Look, and someone will take them off your hands. And you never know. You didn't like them, but someone else might be like, I freaking love these Aldi dishwasher tablets. Thank you so much. And tell us all about your Kirby vacuum at once. It's a win-win situation. Whatever happens, when they come and collect it from a social distance, you can be like, and P.S., I've got a vacuum that's about to change your life. Stand right there, stay 2 metres away from my door, and let me show you what this vacuum can do. Jake's like... and why is it that my dustmen are so loud in the morning? They really are. Then they always end up waking me up at silly time. Honestly, you can't get the staff. I mean, they have, I've got to say, whenever I watch them doing their job, I do feel bad on them because I just think, imagine the staff. That is one thing that when we start bringing other formats onto the channel, so we've got Hayley's Hotel Horrors going at the moment. I mean, it's not going anywhere right now because we're in isolation, but once isolation's lifted, we're going to wrap that up. But I want to do something with different trades next, you know, like be a binman for a day, be a fishmonger for a day, just to see whether I'm like, drop me out, or whether I'm actually, no, it's not as bad as I thought. I imagine that being a bin person, we shouldn't call them binmen because there are bin ladies out there as well. A bin person is a rough ride. I've got to be honest with you. I don't know if I could do it. Louise Marie Davis. Hi Hayley, hugs. How are you? I am good, Poppet. How are you? I mean, I'm missing seeing your. Louise has got this gorgeous. It's like a pink Buddha, and I am obsessed with it. It's like a really fluorescent hot pink, and it's just so quirky, and I just love it. I love it so much. It's so nice. And then she's got like all these other little cool trinkets around her house, and I'm like, when she sends me them, I'm like, oh yay. Jake, my mum says hello. Oh, tell your mum we say hi. I mean, she keeps bloody saying hello, but she don't come on here, does she? I'm just joking. I bet she doesn't subscribe to the channel, has she? We love her. Tell her I said hi. Minia is a super chatter. Thank you, Poppet. Can't wait to see Hotel Horrors again. So good. Literally can't wait for it to come back. We are going to go to the most disgusting places we can find. We're going to bring you guys along, but from a safe distance so that you don't have to deal with the grime. And I just can't wait. I'm so excited to like go back out and be like, right, where are we heading this week? It's just such fun. And it's great because I get to bring like the ranger along and he's like, oh, for God's sake, can you just do that? And I'm like, we have to do this properly, okay? This needs to be cleaned. This needs to be polished. This needs disinfecting. We can't just be slapdash about this, okay? And he's like, quite frankly, I'm losing the will to live. We're 12 hours in. We've been on a long car journey and I am ready to lose my actual shit. He's a trooper though. He goes along with it. Jason, see, I do too. I just wish there was more diversity with decor now. Like, I go over friends' houses. I'm like, oh yeah, we're at Dan's. And my friends are like, no, we're at Phil's. Oh, hi, we're at Dan's. No, we're at Phil's. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, when something's like, this is why I think that I like to get clothes that are like, most people would be like, I would never wear that. Because I can't bear like being exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, if something's exactly the same, it just bugs me out. I can't. I think like little touches is fine, but if something's like from top to bottom identical, it's like, I don't know. I just think, is it your own identity or is it someone else? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Someone else's identity. Tanya, my daughter loves you also. Oh, that's so sweet. Tell her I love her too. I love you all. Jake, she says she will come on next week and my nan and granddad will join the live. Yes! Oh my God, get nan and granddad on. Please get nan and granddad on so I can be like, right, spill the tea on the Kirby. Let us know all of us. We're all invested in this Kirby situation now. Let us know your thoughts. I could be like the female Jeremy Kyle. Look, I could even put my headset on like this and be like, so how does that make you feel? Jake has told us on more than one occasion that he feels the Kirby is the premium of all vacuums. Nan and Grandad, tell us your thoughts. Right. Oh, I see. And that's how it will unfold. Put this pen away. Jake, how much are you looking for your Kirby? Would you sell it? Oh, look, I don't know about this, all these wheeling and dealings, like, waiting for Del Boy to walk in and be like, Rodders. Oh, Jake, he's thinking get another one, that's why. Fill your boots then. You fill your boots. Have a little haggle on the Hayley's Help YouTube channel. Don't worry about it. It's free. You know, it's not eBay. They're not going to charge you an arm and a leg. I'll let you do it for free on here. Okay, so we are now pressing on to 9:15. I have run over by nearly 15 minutes and I need to head off to bed now. However, before I go, can I just show you guys these? These are like my pride and joy at the moment. I got them to wear around my house during lockdown because I'm just living in tracksuits and I thought, you know, I don't want to be too like slummy mummy. So I got these from Zara. They were $14.99, free delivery. They came wrapped like some sort of Persian princess. They were an absolute delight. I opened up the box and I was like, oh, hello. And now I just stomp around my house in them. And I'm just putting them on now so I can stomp off back upstairs and then get into my bed that hasn't not been washed in 100 years. And you know, have a decent night's sleep. But I am so sorry that we got cut off tonight during the live. I am going to look into it, and I'm going to get Robbie the Ranger on the case, because he is quite clever with the like technology, as we know, and I'm going to get him to see why we got thrown off, and then we can discuss this next week. If there's some trickery at play by another party, then we'll discuss that. Okay, so I'm so sorry for any of you whose comments I've missed as well. The chat's been really like going quite quickly tonight, so on the live chat it just goes really fast, and if I don't catch them there and then, unless you rewrite them a few times, I just won't see them. But this will go up anyway afterwards, I think. I mean, I don't know. Will YouTube pull it down? No, because there's no footage. It's just our footage. But yeah, this will go up anyway, and you can leave any comments that I haven't answered if you want to re-ask them in the comments when this goes up. That makes sense, doesn't it? I'll see them on the page, and then I'll reply to you by typing. And come over to my Facebook if you want to speak to me by direct message over there. I will chat with you all. So anyway, thank you all for joining tonight. I love you guys lots. Look after yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll come back on Wednesday with another live. I hope you can all join in and have a beautiful night's sleep.